This is an app that I built to help cyclists to fund their next climb. Recently got into cycling and I wanted to see if I can find easier climbs around my area and then slowly progress. I tried to use the Strava app, but it wasn't really intuitive, so I decided to just build my own. And now with the help of AI, it's kind of easy to just build a simple app like this. If you want to check it out, you can go to nextclimb.fit. So here's the demo. You would first type in the name of the city, and then you can use this sliding bar to adjust the radius. So in this case, I'm just going to leave it as 25 miles as the default. And once you hit search, you'll see the search results. There's only 10 results. And the reason is due to the request to the Strava API, they only return the top 10 results. In the item here, we have the name of the segment, how long that segment is in miles, and the average grade. I've also added a custom rating system. This is just a rating system that the AI came up with. It rates from easy to extreme. And as you can see, so far, it only gave me the moderate ones and the hard ones. So we have a button here. This button would lead you to the Google Map location for that segment. This is actually not in SF, but as you can see, it's 25 miles radius of it. So one downside of this app is it's a straight line radius. It's not really driving distance radius. So this could be further than you anticipated. And another button I have here is it directs you to the Strava segments page. And you can see information about this segment here. Now, I also added a section here in between the search bar and the list. Basically, it's like a user feedback section where the users can give me a thumbs up or thumbs down to give me their feedback on the search results or how they feel about this app. And if they want to share their thoughts on the app, they can also click on this icon here, which shows a pop-up that you can write out your thoughts and submit to me. And if you scroll all the way to the bottom, in the footer section, I have a newsletter. Sign up. You can type in your email, and if you want to get notified if there's any updates on this app, you could type your email, and I can send you updates if there's any major updates. So now if I go to the whiteboard and just go over how I built this app on a very high level. So basically, I have a front end and I have a back end. So I just say this is the UI and this is my backend API. And we have the Strava API. And we also have a cache here. So basically, the UI would send the request to my backend API with the payload as the city and the radius. And then my API, it will convert the city into a coordinate using one of the third-party libraries. It's called Nominaton. And basically Nominaton would geocode that location and convert that into a coordinate. And using the radius that we have, we're able to do some math and come up with and from this bound box, we will basically pass in the coordinates from this corner, the upper right corner, and the lower left corner of the coordinates. We will pass this into the Strava API call. And then Strava API will return back the results within this bound box. And once it returns back me the result, then what I would do is I will store the coordinate information as the key, and the value will be the value will be the Strava response. So key will be the coordinate information, and also this coordinate will be the rounded coordinate information, and then the value will be the response. So if the same search happened within 24 hours, then it will hit the cache rather than Strava API. And the reason I am using the cache is because Strava API is rate limited, so you can only get a finite number of requests per day. And if I remember this correctly, I think it's about 100 requests every 15 minutes and 1,000 requests per day. So you want to avoid hitting the Strava API as much as possible. So once I have the response from Strava, then I am able to just return that back to the front end UI to display the data. And that's pretty much how the app works. And I deployed this whole thing onto DigitalOcean. That's pretty much it on this app. And I think the next feature I would like to build out is I want to be able to fetch more results. In order to fetch more results, what I can do is divide this bound box into even more boxes. I will just get the coordinates of the 2 corners, make another request to Strava. In this case, I will be making 5 different requests. The first request, get the base bound box, and then from that bound box, you would divide it into 4 sections, and each section would require a API call. And in this case, I will be getting 40 results, assuming each of these sections has 10 results. That's pretty much it for the video. Definitely check out the website nextclimb.fit, and yeah, let me know if you have any feedback, and thanks for watching.